come with me with Tava, no place is too far. Come with me with Tava, no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me with Tava, no place is too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. I don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me with Tava, no place is too far. Come with me with Tava, no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me with Tava, no place is too far to go.
All right, come with me with Tava. No place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. All right. So, hey, I'm Tony Fleming, and I'm the host tonight for our travelworldwide.com presentation. I'm sorry, TavaWorldwide.com presentation with travel. And also, I want you all to go to Tava Lifestyle HQ on YouTube, because we're live tonight on YouTube. Tava Lifestyle HQ on YouTube. And make sure when you go, you like and subscribe. Now, when you subscribe, it's going to have, that's the little bell. Hit the all, ALL. So you get all notifications when we go live. You get everything. So don't just subscribe. Make sure you touch all, ALL. And get in the chat. We're on YouTube. Get in the chat, man. Let's get out here and make it happen. But I see y'all logging on. I see Teresa. I see Ronald, Tammy Clark, Dr. Cheryl. I see Dr. Cheryl. I see y'all coming on. I see some Jamaicans coming on. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Still don't get that one, but I see y'all logging in. Man, so let's get started. I want to get started because we're the home of the 30-minute presentation. So I want to introduce our speaker tonight. This guy is, he's a traveler. He's an expert at what he does. He and his wife are 7-figure annually income earners in the travel field. He's worked in corporate America for years, so he knows the story of corporate America. And he's going to tell you his story in a minute, but I can tell you this. He knows all the facts. He helps a ton of people, love to have fun. And again, he's making the money in the industry. So without further ado, I want to bring on Dr. James Pruitt. How you doing, sir?
I am feeling fantastic, 10 foot tall and bulletproof, my friend.
All right, it's yours.
Super excited to be here. Thank you so much for that warm introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely excited about what's taking place right now. The spring is in the air. Notice here that we've got my Hawaiian shirt on, just back from Hawaii. I sure do wish that were true, folks. I'll be there very soon. But let me tell you something. Hawaii is a place everyone should visit. They call that place the Rainbow State. Last time we were there, we literally saw 10 rainbows or more every day. Absolutely fantastic, folks. So I just want to welcome each and every one of you. Now, let me tell you, there's some great things that are taking place right now. People are making money. People are saving money. We've got market shifts going on. The timing is absolutely perfect. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm going to be covering the details of that in this brief overview this evening. I just want to say to all of you that are out there, if someone invited you to take a look at this broadcast, or you're seeing this broadcast right now, and you like what you see this evening, I'd like you to take a moment and send them a text message that simply says, I like what I see, I'm in. It's important. The timing of you doing that could equate to some extra dollars, some serious income, folks. So I just want to say before I begin, and I'd like for someone to bring the slides up as I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I'm going to be able to tell you a little bit about my story and how all of this worked for me. But before I get to that, I want to just describe what a market shift is and how a market shift works. This is important, folks. I want you to listen to this. See, a market shift is when something used to be done one way and it shifts to how it's being done another way. When that happens, most of us just watch it happen. Some of us get in position while it happens, and a lot of income can be generated for that. Folks, we saw this happen when albums went to CDs, albums went to cassettes, which went to CDs, which went to streaming music. All those are markets. If you remember, once upon a time, we had something called 9/11 that took place. When 9/11 happened, everything contracted, it stopped. But after that eased up, folks, there was a tremendous explosion in the largest industry in the world, the industry of travel. $8.1 trillion per year. And that kind of industry exploding, that's fantastic. Well, guess what? The same conditions are applying right now. Here's what I mean. We've all gone through that absolutely horrific last couple of years of a global pandemic where things contracted. Well, guess what? Things are loosening up. Travel bookings are over 600% now. People are booking those honeymoons, those anniversaries, those getaways, those vacations, those family reunions. People are booking those right now. What does that mean for you and I? That means that we know there's a market shift that's taking place in how travel's being booked. And folks, let me tell you something. You don't have to teach people to want to have a good time. You don't have to teach people to come back and talk about where they went and how fun it was. So tonight, if you're watching this, you're seeing a world premiere this evening, a world premiere, something that, number one, could help you live longer, improve your marriage, improve your health. See, traveling, taking just one vacation a year can do wonders for you mentally, spiritually, folks, physically even. So as I'm talking about this evening, I want you to pay very, very close attention because I'm going to walk you through the evolution of travel and how all of this turns into savings and income for you and the people that you know. You see, once upon a time, there were traditional travel agents. That was the only way to book travel. You went in and talked to them where you want to go. They gave you envelope, pick your ticket, off you went. Now, that shifted into booking travel online, which gave way to home-based referring travel agents where whenever you went and booked, you were really good at that. You got a card. That card allowed you to travel at a discount at rates the general public didn't have access to. That opened up the idea. The platform was created for what's called wholesale travel. Let me explain what I mean. Now, you know those highly advertised sites that we see on television. You see them, all the commercials, all the advertising. Well, people generally, when it's time to go somewhere, they start searching this site, comparing it to that site. What is this price compared to that? You may save 10, 15, 20 bucks, but guess what, folks? All of that is the retail arena. When I say the retail arena, I mean they buy the travel at a certain price, and then they add a retail markup. So even when you're searching in that arena for the lowest price, you're still paying the retail markup. But we figured out a way to offer you that wholesale travel, but you had to subscribe. This is the old way. That means you had to come out of your pocket, pay $300, $400, $500 to enroll. Then you got the privilege of getting access to discount booking. And to maintain that privilege of that access, you had to pay a monthly fee every single month, whether you were booking or not. That began to propose a problem, folks. You see, even though the savings was outstanding, I mean, hundreds, even thousands of dollars of savings, but if you're really not going anywhere, if you're not booking anything, 3, 4, 5 months goes by and you haven't gone anywhere, you start thinking, why am I paying this monthly fee if I'm not going anywhere? Then you start doing the math. Well, if I pay that fee every month for 12 months, plus what it costs me to join, is it really worth it, the savings? Well, this is where I want to ask you. Just imagine. Imagine there was no fee to get started. Imagine there was no monthly fee to maintain and secure your savings. What if you could just buy the savings? Think about that. You can secure whatever savings that you want. Do you want a little bit of savings when you go? You want medium-sized savings? You want a lot of savings? What if there was a way that you could just secure your savings and it was there for you. Folks, what you're seeing right now is truly a world premiere because that's what we're offering you right now. Never been done before. Everything that you want without the headaches of a giant out-of-pocket startup fee or a monthly fee to secure this kind of savings. I know I'm excited talking about it. I can't help it because this has never really happened before. So I want you to just think about this. We're talking about over 800,000 hotels, resorts, all the places you heard of before, and all the locations you have to go for business, you have to go for pleasure. And any of those locations, folks, they're all the same places you want. Here's what I mean. It's the same room. It's the same restaurant, the same food that you like. It's the same beach, the same pool, the same music, the same ambiance, the same sunset, the same moonlight, the same sunrise, the same wind in your hair, sun on your face. Folks, it's the same experience, but at a wholesale price. So just imagine that you could go to a website and log in. Once you did that, up popped your booking engine. You're looking right at that booking engine right now. Folks, next slide. What I'm telling you is you've got a booking engine right there. All the same access to those highly advertised websites. The only difference is you're not paying retail anymore. That's all been cut out. You're paying wholesale. Look at the top right there. What if your hotel savings was $1,000? What if you had $1,000 for your accommodations that you could save money in your pocket, real money in your bank account, in your purse? What if that $1,000 of savings could only cost you $100? Think about that. Folks, we're talking pennies on the dollar. Spending $100 to save $1,000. Is that something you would do? Well, think about this. I got a birthday coming up. I thought, well, what if we went to Cancun? I typed in Cancun the week of my birthday and up popped all of these different places to choose from. Well, look over there to the right. That very first one, that's a 4-star resort. The second one is a 4-star resort. The third one is a 5-star resort. They don't get any better than that. That's the best of the best. Now, that first one there, look at there. See where it says all inclusive? What that means, folks, it's all you can eat every meal and all you can drink, whatever tickles your fancy. But look there where it says 45% savings. Folks, you see where it says total available savings, $1,000 for 5 days and 4 nights. Does it make sense to spend $100 to save $1,000? Look at the second one there. All inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink. That one says 40% savings. Look there. Total available savings, $980. Let me ask you a question. And be honest with me now. If you could go on that trip for 5 days, 4 nights, take somebody special with you, would you spend $100 to go there and have $980 in your pocket? Look over to the right. You see where it says public price? That's the public price on those highly advertised websites. See where it says savings? That's per day savings, folks. Per day. Can you imagine going to checkout after a wonderful stay and the regular price just doesn't apply to you? Yeah, because you've already in advance gone and secured your savings. So does this only apply to international all-inclusive? No, it applies to everything you're used to, all the same brands you're used to, all the same places, all the cool locations. Everything is there that you want except for that high price. So what if I just logged in and typed in someplace local to me like Houston, Texas? What a great city, right? Look at what popped up. The Hyatt Regency, the Intercontinental, the Marriott, all places you've heard of. Look at there. 19% savings. That savings comes to $379 for 3 nights. That's $126 per night savings. Can you imagine just knowing? Forget what it costs. Look at what I'm saving. This is incredible. Some people stay where it costs $126 a night. Folks, you're saving $126 a night. And because you save a total of $379, look over to the right. That means you've got $620 available savings left. Available savings left. So you remember I was talking about in this previous, how you could save $900? Well, if you only had $1,000, you have almost none left. But we're going to show you how you can really prevent that because you get to choose the savings that you want. So let me just ask you, would you like a little bit of savings? How about a medium-sized savings? I like my savings medium. No, I like my savings all the way to the max. I want the most savings I can possibly get, because when I'm walking around in that place and I'm smelling the smell and I'm feeling the atmosphere and the sun's on my face and I'm hearing the music and it's just like this moment is perfect. What really puts the cherry on top is knowing when it's time to pay. Yeah, that regular price doesn't apply to me and it doesn't apply to you, because you've chosen that traveler's advantage where you pay $100 and get $1,000 savings, or the first class where you pay $300 and you get $3,000 savings. They're going to give you an extra $300 of savings just right on top of that, just extra. Well, how about the most popular option, which is the Passport to Freedom? That's only $500, but look at what you get: $5,000 plus $1,300 of extra savings for free. Folks, that extra savings is more than the traveler's advantage. And that part, they're just adding it on free. It's just absolutely perfect. Everything that you want without anything you don't want. I mean, let's just answer some questions. Does it make sense to be paying a monthly fee for travel when you're not traveling? Next slide. Does that make sense? Does it make sense that when you have savings, it's there when you want it? The more you use it, the more you save. Does it make sense you can book it as often as you like? Does it make sense that you have 800,000 properties to choose from, up to 65% off, folks? Does it make sense that we even have a lowest price difference guarantee? So if this makes sense to pay less instead of more, I want you to contact the person that invited you here and let them know that you've heard enough. This makes sense. I want to pay less instead of more. I mean, it just makes sense. Now, if you like this and you think some other people you know might like this, well, just think, how hard is the person that invited you to see this broadcast? How hard are they working right now? Can you do that? Can you point somebody to where the information is? Maybe whisper to them, hey, you might want to check this out. If you can do any of those things, folks, you can earn a powerful income right here, right now, doing exactly what you're doing right now. So let me ask you a question. Take a look around real quick. What you're doing right now. Can you do this and be getting paid? Let me ask you another question. Look around right now. Can you do this on the beach, in the mountains, on a bucket list experience, at a sporting and entertainment event? Could you be doing this right now and getting paid? Folks, we've got an explosive compensation plan that for just a little bit a month, you got, man, I'm telling you, you got a powerful business that pays you 5 different ways. Let's go through that. The first way is a retail customer, folks. This costs a little more, but let me tell you something. You're able to get all those benefits that I talked about right there. But what really blows me away is when you can earn what I call fast start bonuses. So take a look at this next slide. Now, this is where you can come aboard at the prices I was just telling you about to get your quick start bonus. I'm going to take my time and talk about this a little bit. This is where the same exact savings platforms I was showing you, packages that you can select, like you get $1,000 of savings for $100. Well, every time you point somebody and they do that, just because you told them about it, they're going to pay you $20 over and over and over. What if you earn 4 or 5 of those in a day? Well, if you just mention to somebody and they say, well, I want to save a little more than 1,000 because I'll be taking a couple, 2, 3 trips this year. Well, when they select that first class package, you make $100. They get $3,300 in savings. They get what they want, and you get $100 over and over again. No limit on how many times you can get that 100. Well, the most popular package, folks, that I've seen since we've been doing this has been the Passport to Freedom package. Think about this. What if you refer 10 people that got that package? Well, 10 times 200, folks. Yeah, that's $2,000. Well, how about this? What if you referred 20 people that took advantage and got that type of savings? $4,000. If you had an extra $500 a week, would it mean something to you? Would it? If you had an extra $500 a week because you told some people how they can pay less instead of paying more, would it mean something per week? See, folks, around here, to make serious income, all you really got to do is refer this to a couple of friends, and that opens up the whole comp plan. See, that opens up what we call the dual team. 2 teams, one on your left, one on your right. That opens up what's technically called a binary. What it really is dual team. So as they begin to do the same things, one left, one right, and they begin to do the same things, one left, one right, left, right, left, right, just referring a couple of people, folks, just from doing that and you continuing to do that, now you get paid not only off of your own efforts, but off the efforts of others. Now, I got to tell you something. Now, I absolutely love it that I get paid off of my own efforts, but I really like it to get paid off the efforts of others. And folks, let me tell you, that dual team binary pay, look, listen to this. It pays up to $50,000 per week. So I want to just kind of paint a picture for you folks. Just because you referred a couple of people who referred a couple of people, how tough is that? All everybody's doing is paying less. Just because you did that, you got a business of doing it now. Well, just because you've done that, you can earn up to $200,000 from that one particular item of income. And if you're doing that and others are doing that, now you qualify for check matching bonus, folks. Think about this, where you work right now. When they pass out checks, are you matching anybody else's check at all? What if you could? That's what we have in place right here, right now. So let me just say, maybe you don't like the first way to get paid. Maybe you don't like the second way to get paid. Maybe you want to get paid off the efforts of others and not your own efforts. Okay, we got something for you. Maybe you want to match other people's checks. Well, we got something for you for that. Maybe you just want to refer other people, and when they save, you earn. We've got something for that. No matter how you slice it, you don't have to choose one of these ways because you get paid from all five. Because the next way you get paid, folks, is just by doing what I've talked about over and over and doing it well, helping other people achieve success along with yourself. You have the opportunity to qualify for a white Porsche. Can you picture yourself in that Porsche? No? Okay, maybe a white Tesla? Because you get to choose whichever one you want. Which one would you choose? The Porsche? The Tesla? Isn't it fun thinking about it? Folks, let me tell you something. Where there's retail commissions, we pay you that. Quick start bonuses, we pay you that. Earn off your efforts, your own efforts and the efforts of others, up to $50,000 a week. We pay you that. And when you help others do that and you're successful, they're successful, you're matching their checks, we do that. And you can walk out, get into your brand new car that we pay for and drive right to the bank, man, or to the airport, and off you go. No matter how you slice it, it makes a lot of sense. So whether you just like the savings we talked about, text that person, let them know that you like what you saw on your end, whether you like the savings for you or you like the savings for you and you want a paycheck every week, whichever one it wants. Which of these savings package appeals to you the most? The small amount of savings, the medium amount of savings, or the large savings? Does it make sense to pay less instead of more? Does it make sense to have savings there when you want it? Does it make sense the more you use, the more you save? Does it make sense that you don't have to make a monthly fee if you're not going anywhere? Doesn't it make sense that the savings is there when you want it? Doesn't it make sense that you're seeing this and nobody else has it right now? Does it make sense that you are on this broadcast that shows you how to maximize this moment that we're in right now? So many times the right thing comes along, and they say hindsight's 20/20. That means you look back and go, you know, I really should have invested in that. I should have bought that. I should have went that way when it came out. I know I should have gotten this when it first came out. I had no idea it was going to be that popular. Well, let me tell you something. Paying less instead of more for the same thing, that's always been popular. But being able to do it without all the stuff you don't want, folks, I want you to really stop for a moment and maximize this monumental moment that we're in right now. So I think freedom is an attitude. Having a little extra money, having a little extra savings, taking your special someone someplace nice, taking your kids and grandkids and creating memories that they'll remember forever. Forever. My kids are still talking about some of the places that we went. Remember we went there and you had the hat on, Dad, and that funny shirt? Oh, well. But you know what I'm trying to say. Those memories last forever. After all we've been through, don't you deserve something like that? You know, the best way to predict our future is to create it. So I want to make sure that you are creating the dreams and the memories that you deserve. And join us as we allow you to live out your dreams. Thank you so very much for sharing this time with us. And back to you, Mr. Fleming.
All right. Another great presentation. We did that in about 26 minutes. That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry,
home of the 30-minute. That's it. You did it. And you took me there too. He took me there. I was visualizing everything. I could see myself in Hawaii. I could see myself in Monte Carlo, the French Riviera. I could see myself there. Also, before we wrap up, I want you to see yourself April 30th in Atlanta. We got a company event. It's going to be a fun thing. It's going to be like a social almost. You know, we're going to present. We have a presentation, but we're going to have, it's going to be a social type of gathering, a little bit different, you know, come looking good, you know, but April 30th, go to tavaevent.com and register now as a representative of the company. It's only $20. Guests are free. You can bring 10 guests, 20 guests, 30. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be in Atlanta, so go register for that. Do it now, tavaevent.com. Go do it now, and then text me and send me a 10-second video saying, I'm coming. All right, that's it for tonight, folks. Let's go. Let's travel. Where's our theme music?
Come with me, with Tava, no places too far. Come with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Cash this fly with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on overseas, we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top, we'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Cash this fly with me, with Tava, no places too far.